Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Exos Heroes. And today in this video, it's time to review the upcoming Choice Fatecore Diastrophism Recruit banner. And it's going to feature a total of 7 Fatecore hero units, out of which 2 are gold Fatecores, that's being Fatecore Garff and Fatecore Uloom. And the rest of the 5 are black Fatecores, one being the Fatecore Barnabas, Fatecore Lungen, Fatecore Valar, Fatecore Mahar, and finally the Fatecore Brook as well. Okay, so now the main question is, what are we supposed to select? Because you can only pick one out of the 7. Once you pick that particular hero unit of your choice, you cannot go reverse back and start reselecting other hero units out there. Okay, so you got to be a little bit smart with your selection. Anyways, first we are going to review each of these units one by one, and then after that we are going to make our decision. All right, so let's get this started. So first, when we are talking about the gold Fatecore hero units, they are going to drop at 0.5% chance from their own banner, and you can get them for free after 28 Malta 7s. Whereas for the black Fatecore hero units, they're gonna drop at 0.7% chance, and you can get them for free after 19 Malta 7s. So there we go, guys. Anyways, so looking into the gold Fatecore category, we have got first the Fatecore Garff, okay, the one on the front. Fatecore Garff is a general unit as well, okay? So as a general, she is definitely going to be a really great help, not only in the battlefield out there, but also in the signature force, okay? If you manage to get a lot of her dupes, you can actually feed her dupes into that signature force so that you can actually keep on improving her signature force ability, and she is from the Wasted Red. And Wasted Red is one of the really strong team out there, and guess what, guys? Fatecore Garff is going to receive some buff out there. Yes, she's actually going to get a lot more better than compared to before. Oh my god, okay? So yeah, this might actually be a perfect chance to get your Fatecore Garff, because I myself have not actually managed to get the Fatecore Garff. So I think this might be the time for me to actually dive really deep into her. Okay, so anyways, we have got this another Fatecore hero unit out here known as the Fatecore Uloom, alright? This is the gold Fatecore hero unit, and she can actually tank a lot of damage incoming from the opponents out there, and she can also break the guardian stones of the opponents, especially if you are going to pair her up with the battery. Okay, under the tranquil mark effect, she can break the guardian stones of the opponent, and she is a very weird type of tank unit because she can actually deal a lot of single target nuke damage, provided that she is a tank. Like what? Yeah, tank are usually supposed to really focus more on to their own defensive stats and providing a lot more defense out there, right? Well, she can do that really good, and also on top of that one, she can deal some really heavy damage out to the opponents out there, and she is pretty tanky as well, and her passive skilling is so superb. Okay, so yeah, she's also a really great pick out here. And when we are talking about the black Fatecore hero units out here, starting from the Fatecore Barnabas, she's pretty much totally useless. Not much to really talk about her, guys. Next one is gonna be Fatecore Lungen. Not really that of a big deal. She's not gonna be of really great help out there. Next is gonna be the Fatecore Valar. Okay, Fatecore Valar is really good, especially when you are going to pair her up with the Fatecore Garff. Okay, so when we have Garff around, under that command effect, our Valar will be able to decrease the attack stat of the opponents by a massive proportion. So that means like your opponents will have very hard time one-shotting you guys. So that means like your team is actually going to be really good at stalling the opponents out. So that's the thing out there. And that's the reason why Fatecore Valar is pretty good. I mean, like, she is one of the most frequently used unit when it comes to the nation of Wasted Red, okay, under the commander ship, or let's say the general ship of our Fatecore Garff. And next is gonna be the Fatecore Mahar. Okay, Fatecore Mahar, totally useless. Not much to really talk about her. There was this one time when she was kind of really helpful against the first guardian battles, but hey, we have got like better substitutes out there. Next is gonna be the Fatecore Brook. Okay, Fatecore Brook is gonna be a really great help for the Wasted Red team out there as well. If you really are trying to look forward for some really good single target nuker when it comes to Wasted Red team, then well, Fatecore Brook can actually help you with that one. So the notable units that you can actually look at from here is gonna be Fatecore Garff, Fatecore Uloom, Fatecore Valar, and the Fatecore Brook. Well, we can already segregate the Fatecore Valar and the Fatecore Brook out because they are black Fatecore hero units. One day, eventually, you are gonna get those black Fatecore hero units through the Fatecore recruit ticket. That's you are gonna get through monthly season mission, Exos core raid, right? And we have got quantum raid as well. Yes, through so many contents out there, you will keep on getting a lot of those kind of Fatecore recruit ticket, which usually gives us a lot of black Fatecore hero units, right? So yeah, you can actually get them from there. So now we have got the two best option out here. First being the Fatecore Garff, and next being the Fatecore Uloom. Fatecore Uloom belongs to the Greenland team, and well, Greenland team is pretty superb out there under the generalship of the Fatecore Battery. So yeah, you can actually also pick the Fatecore Uloom out here, or you can actually go with the general herself. Okay, so when we are making a comparison between the Fatecore Garff and the Fatecore Uloom, Fatecore Garff is definitely gonna take the cake out here. Why? She's a general. Okay, first of all, if you manage to get her dupes, definitely you will be able to use her dupes in the signature force in order to improve the signature force advantage, that extra stat boost, extra damage that you are going to deal to the opponents out there, the light elemental damage. Yes, you can actually improve that one over and over and over again until I mean like wasted rate signature force is one of the most advanced signature force out there as well. So well, you are actually going to be needing a lot of dupes of the Fatecore Garff out here, okay? And with those improvements, definitely your Fatecore Rudley is the one who is gonna get the most advantage out there. And with that one, you might actually create a team that is so hard to kill, not only just for the 7 standard battles, but for the story contents out there as well. And recently, as the Fatecore Garff is receiving a really great buff, I would say Fatecore Garff is the one that you are really supposed to go, especially if you don't have her. I don't have her, so I'm definitely going to charge for the Fatecore Garff right over there. Even if I had Fatecore Garff, I would still go for the Fatecore Garff, because any kind of extra unit that I'm going to get for get of her, that's going to be a really great help for me to improve the wasted red signature force. When it comes to the Fatecore Uloom, well, yes, he is great, but there's not much of a superior difference between the normal Uloom and the Fatecore Uloom out here. In terms of skill sets, okay? But hey, when it comes to core memory, definitely our Fatecore Uloom is gonna be better at tanking out there, and she definitely is a really great pick out there as well. But when we are comparing Fatecore Uloom with the Fatecore Garff, the Fatecore Garff easily overshadows the Fatecore Uloom in my opinion, okay? If it's only about like breaking the Guardian Stones, you have the Underwalking Rats, you have this Uloom out there as well, which you can easily get from the game out there, alright? So yeah, that's gonna be it out there. So anyways, with all those things considered, in the final statement, I would say Fatecore Garff is the best choice, like in every aspect out there. Even if you already have Fatecore Garff or Garff, I would really recommend you guys to get the Fatecore Garff, because first of all, she's a general unit. Having her is definitely going to be a great advantage to your wasted red signature force, and second, she's getting a really great buff, and with that one, definitely you might actually want to check out the wasted red team, okay? And that's the thing out there, and she's a really great defending unit out there as well. She can really deal some really good damage to the opponents, and also can take a lot of damage from the opponents out there as well. Next is going to be the Fatecore Uloom. Definitely she is out there for really good tanking capacity. She has really good self-heal. She can provoke the opponents, which can be really great in the battlefield out there. And even as being a tank, she can deal some heavy damage to the opponents, which can actually surprise you and your opponents as well, right? And when it comes to the Black Fatecore units, you really don't have to even look at them, okay? You can just skip them right away. So that's gonna be it, alright? The first recruit is gonna cost you guys 200 sass, and the rest of the summons are gonna cost you like 700 cess onwards, okay? For the gold Fatecore hero unit, they are gonna drop at 0.5% chance, and for the black, they are gonna drop at 0.7% chance. And yeah, that's gonna be it. What do you guys think about my insights? Please do let me in the comment section below. And in the next video, I will be discussing like what are the buffs that has been just added to our Fatecore Garff. Is she now really that amazing unit, like unstoppable unit, like the Terminator out there? We are actually gonna see that in the next video. So this is it for today. See you guys in the next video.